Today, I want to talk about the fact that I have an eating disorder. And I guess what prompted this on is just the fact that I had a conversation with somebody, and it's like the more honest, real, and raw that I am, the more I realize things resonate. And so what I want to say with this is I realize that I'm not alone in this endeavor and that a lot of other people have struggles that are food related. And so I figured, like, rather than just come on here and say everything is perfect and blah, 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 like, it's not. Like, there's, let me preface by saying that the key to a better life, people think that the key to a better life is the elimination of problems, but that is not true. The key to a better life is finding better problems to have, right? If you hate commuting an hour and a half to work, you move closer to where you work, and now you commute, 10 minutes. That's a problem that is in the right direction, you know what I mean? Like, that gives you better problems to have. Now, you still have the problem of commuting, but it's 10 minutes instead of an hour and a half. So it's literally 20 minutes a day versus however many an hour and a half is. Like, what is that, like 180 minutes? If you are running a business and your problem right now is you don't know if you're going to be able to keep the lights on month to month, and now your new problem is, now you're turning people down because you have so many clientele, that is a problem, but it's a better problem to have than the one you were having. And then you just kind of solve things like that. Like, people want to get into fitness and they want to get bigger. They get bigger and they're like, oh, I want to be skinnier. So then they get to that problem and then they start solving a different problem. I want to be stronger now. Oh, I need more legs. I need more bicep. You know what I mean? It's just like you're seeking better problems. And there's going to be better solutions and different things. But anyways, to go back to what I was saying, there's a lot of addiction in my family. There's a lot of drug addicts. There's a lot of alcoholics. And I've seen the route that kind of takes people. And honestly, like, to be real and frank, like, food addiction is tough. I never let myself, like, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do anything like that. Never been one to party. And part of it's just I have no desire, I have no interest. And part of it is, like, I've just seen what it does to people. But the tough thing with food is you have to have food, right? And then there's a fine line between, like, eating for, like, being alive and sustenance and eating for, like, mental health. Like, if you never eat another gram of fat again, I mean, one, it's not sustainable. Like, you wouldn't be able to do that anyways. You'd eventually start facing problems. And like, I used to think that I would just mitigate fats as much as possible. I wouldn't eat mayonnaise, but it's in, like, different things you wouldn't expect it to be. Anyways, that's not the point I'm trying to make. The point is you have to have, like, a nice balance. If you're like, I'm never going to eat ice cream again, no, that's not true. It's unless you're, like, lactose intolerant, or unless, like, you have a very strong reason. Like, what makes things hard for people? Because, I mean, right now there's somebody on there typing on the comments. Yeah, I'm looking at you. Not you, but the person that is typing. They're typing that, like, oh, come on, like, get real, just eat, be disciplined, or just, But the thing about struggles is struggles affect people differently. And what makes it a struggle is, for one person, going to the gym is literally, like, such a blessing, and they would not miss it to you know what I mean? They wouldn't miss it for the world, kind of a thing. And another person, they wake up and they don't want to go to the gym at all. Some people go to the gym in the morning so they can start their day on a high note. Some people go to the gym in the evening because it's the last thing they want to do in the day, because they put it off as far as possible. Some people, eating is a chore, and they're like, man, I can lose weight super easy, and I couldn't be bothered to eat too much if I wanted to, And some people, it seems like no matter how many calories they get, it's not enough. And I say this with the utmost grace and, dignity for these people. But not everybody's struggle is uniform, right? Everybody has a unique struggle to them. And it all is systemic to the base of somebody's habits, right? Think about it. If you are overweight, ask yourself, like, how late do you stay up at night? When do you have a problem eating? And I mean, it's going to be different for everybody. But for me, I've dealt with different eating disorders and different problems. And so for me currently, if I can get to bed before midnight, if I'm in bed by 10 p.m. and, then I will avoid, like right now, I'd say I just have, my eating disorder has grown and has healed so much like not grown like in a bad way, but like I've grown as a person in regards to it, and I've started to figure out some of the triggers, and I've started to figure out some of the things. But my eating disorder is kind of like a binging disorder. It's kind of like when I fall off track, it's like, well, shit, I'm off track. I might as well go all the way off until you can't even see the damn road anymore, right? We're gonna go into the wilderness and go through it, and that's partially why coming on here, that's why like I like to do 75 hard. That's why I like to run a marathon or a Spartan race or something like that, is it gives me something to look forward to. I know that my eating's gonna get a lot better if I know that I'm running a half marathon, because I'm not gonna wanna go there and feel fat and sluggish and have my back hurt and be like the most out of shape one there. So when I do go to eat a cheeseburger, I do go to a fast food restaurant in the evening, instead of ordering everything on the menu, I'm gonna rethink things and be like, hey, look, like, you know, I can get this later, but I don't want to feel like crap during the Spartan race or whatever else, right? Like, there's ways I've been trying to mitigate it, but you know, that's why I've gotten on here, and there's been episodes where I'm like, hey, I'm close to 245, and then there's episodes where I'm like, fuck, you know, I'm back to 253. I've been fluctuating between, I would say, 245 and 252. Now that I'm with a new coach, things are getting a little bit better. And when I was in school, that's why, like, I competed last time, and I was in school and I got down to 237, and I got on like a really good routine. But after the routine was over, it just got harder for me. Finals hit, and then I just got into the habit of eating out. And that's why I said, is like, whatever you're doing habitually and that's where you're like gonna have issues, is if you chronically wake up late. If you're somebody that wakes up early, it's gonna be easy to continue to wake up early or get back on track. But if you've never been someone to wake up early in your life, well then guess what? You're not gonna, you know, it's not like you're gonna flip a switch and you're just gonna be able to wake up early. It's just gonna be going through the pain of waking up early until eventually it's just second nature. Same thing with eating. If you have trouble binge eating at night, you have to figure out how you can get to bed earlier, or how you can avoid those triggers, or how you can take things out of the house, or, you know, you have to figure out ways to get out of your own way. If you're somebody who starts off the day with 3,000 calories, it's having a smaller breakfast, or, you know, there's just different things to it. There's just, I guess what I'm trying to say, and I'll wrap it up because I'm about to head to the gym. We are hitting week 1 deadlift. Okay, I don't know why you had to get in front of me to slow down, but that's all right. It's not a big deal. I lost my train of thought for a second. I guess what I was gonna say is, I was sharing this because I just had somebody share that they were having similar troubles, and I've heard it from several people. And, you know, I've lost, like, I had a point where I lost 38 pounds. I've gained a little bit of that back. I'd say probably gained like 8 of the pounds back, so 30 pounds still. And I beat myself up a lot. Sometimes I beat myself up a lot. Sometimes I don't give myself credit. Sometimes I go off of myself, and I'm realizing that if I'm going to heal this journey with my, you know, eating and with my relationship with food, it's going to come from grace. It's going to come from kindness with myself, and it's going to come from consistency. It's going to come from discipline. It's going to take, you know, everything in me going forward and in little spurts to make it happen. And that's just the truth of it. And that's with anything. You can't just half-ass make changes in your life that are meaningful and are gonna stay there. You kind of have to, you know, it's like, you ever heard someone say fake it till you make it? Like, you kind of have to go all into something. And that's why, like, when I'm trying to really lock in, that's why I cut my hair off. That's why I trim my beard. That's why I made these changes, so I look in the mirror and I see something different. So that helps me become somebody that can do whatever I'm trying to do. That might be somebody to get through 75 hard, which I failed at probably like for a couple of years, probably like 14 tries or 12 tries or whatever it was, you know? And it was just like getting right back on. You don't fail when you mess up. You fail when you quit trying. Like, if you're at the gym and you're trying to hit something, right? You're trying to hit, you know, 225 on bench for the first time, or you're trying to hit 405 on bench for the first time. It doesn't matter. It's the same kind of thing. It's one of those things where you either persevere until it one day happens, and then it's almost like your progress goes like this, and there's this little bubble, and then once it happens, you start progressing again. Once you hit 225, the time from like 215 to 225 is less than 225 to like 235. And it's kind of a funny thing because there's this like mental barrier, and it's like that with anything, right? If you can get, I mean, that's why people say if you can get past, you know, the first week or two of a habit, like, you got it in the bag. Like, once you get over that hump, it's smooth sailing. But we got week 1 deadlift. I took yesterday off. My back was cooked. You know, I had 3 days of my old week 2 program, and then I got with this coach and we went right into week 1. So we were overdue for a break, and now I'm feeling good. I'm feeling refreshed, and I'm feeling proud of my body for the capabilities that it has. I'm feeling proud of my body for everything it does for me, and I'm feeling proud of my body and proud of myself for the journey that I'm on. And I'm not where I want to be, but the thing is, it's not about the journey. It's not about the destination. It's about the journey. I'm just excited to feel good in my body, and that's going to come from a variety of things. You know, it's not going to be, oh wow, I feel amazing in my body when I'm 220 pounds. It's going to be when I gain control of myself a little bit more, and I have, you know, different things happen. Like, a cheeseburger once in a while isn't a big deal, but if I'm ordering 4 of them at the same time, that's where it's a big deal. So finding balance in everything that I do. You know, I don't want my entire day to be at the gym. Like, I love the gym, right? But I'm not trying to be here 14 hours a day working here. So I need to find that balance there too. So it's just like, you know, being healthy. Like, I love the gym, don't get me wrong. But being able to go outside and go walk, that's beautiful too. Being able to go for a bike ride, being able to do a spin class, being able to, like, do other things, it keeps me moving, it keeps me feeling good. Being able to stretch, like, I used to hate stretching. Stretching used to hurt, and now it's got to the point where I've correlated how good I will feel and how good movements feel to new mobility, because I used to not be able to squat properly, and then eventually I've just developed my squat over the years, and now I've gotten to the point where I can do like a full body weight squat. I used to require having weight on my back to hit a full squat. Now I can do it without any weight, and it's nice. And I'm excited to keep unlocking that in my upper body, in my lower body, and in my whole body. I'm unlocking versions of myself and versions of my movement and things that I never thought possible, or I never thought that I'd be able to do. And it's kind of crazy because I'll wrap it up here. 12 minutes is too long to yap, but I guess I feel like I have something to say. But watching like 1,000-pound sisters, or I don't watch my 600-pound life. 1,000-pound sisters, I just kind of accidentally got hooked into. So it is what it is. But watching that stuff, or just watching people's health journeys and watching my health journeys, I realized that, you know, things aren't always gonna be perfect, but once you're on the ride and once you're making the progress, like, that's what it's about, man. And so don't beat yourself up too bad. If you're someone that struggles with the same thing, you know, welcome, and I'm excited to see you get through that, and I am wishing nothing but, you know, healing, positivity, and just like nothing but the best for you, man, or woman. It doesn't matter. We're all here to bring each other up. We're all here to make each other better, and we're all here to hold each other accountable. That's the whole point of this. That's why I haven't focused on the production quality. I haven't focused on editing. I haven't focused on any of that. It's just literally real, raw message. But anyways, we're at the gym. We got to go. 13 minutes, too much yapping. I'll see you on the deadlift platform.
I love flippy lift.
Can't see a damn thing if they guap. You can't see a damn thing if they guap. Yeah, they like Stevie. They can't see me. They won't beat me. I'm in that guinea. Look like zucchini. Wanna feed you. It ain't need me. She won't please me. Cause she need me. Her like me. They like mine. Her like me. They like mine. Her like me. They like mine, they like me, they like mine. Yeah, we shoot our helicopters, monsters. We pull up with sticks and helicopters. We don't fuck with niggas, they the cops. I put my heart and soul into the Glock. Bitch, us, never them. You ain't that, bitch, I'm him. You get zapped if it's static. You that Mac, it gon' fume. Smoking gas, smell the fume. In that vet, it gon' fume. I'm a vet, little dude. You a pet, do what I say, not what I do. Tell them sick, bitch, come here. I just seen some niggas down the block, that they from here. No, I got a lot, but I need some damn more, yeah. If I catch the ops, then I'm up in the damn score, yeah. can't even see a damn thing if it ain't guap. I can't even see a damn thing if it ain't guap. Yeah, they like Stevie, they can't see me, they won't beat me. I'm in that guinea, look like zucchini. Wanna feed you, and they need me. She won't please me, cause she need me. Her like me, they like mine. Her like me, she like mine. Her like me.
Last exercise of the day. We got single arm dumbbell rows. Let's just get started, man. Loving how this is gonna grow. Damn. That's like a no-brainer on what I should be doing that I haven't been doing. Whew. New coach, new program. Crazy. All right, let's get the other side. Whew. All right, 2 more of those off camera. We're good to go, man. It's been real. These are no joke. Catch y'all tomorrow. Appreciate you tuning in. And there's more to come. I'm just excited to get acclimated to this, and we're pushing on the gas pedal, but I'm excited to show you what we've been working on. Whew.